What's going on, everybody? Gamers, crypto gamers, and everybody in between. I am Sire Memo. And what I plan to start doing here is creating and posting Web3 gaming content, specifically for now on the Avalanche network, as that's what I'm more familiar with and what I've normally mess with. But this is to help bring awareness to these games, to the teams behind them, and to help the crypto gaming space in general grow bigger, better, and reach a wider audience. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't really see a whole lot of people doing this, specifically making like video playtest playthroughs, reviews of these Web3 games. And that's what I would like to start doing. The reviews would probably come later down the line once I fully complete a game. But right now I'm going to be sifting through games, playtesting them, playthroughs, what have you. And I'll be giving my raw, uncut, and unedited opinion. And it's just to help people see these games, learn a bit about them. And for the devs themselves, if they end up watching my video, hopefully, they can maybe take something from my feedback and help improve their games and help further the development. So your support would be greatly appreciated. Like, retweet, share, follow. I would like for my channel to grow, my Twitter, and I'd greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, what you see in front of you is Awaken. And thanks to the team at Awaken for providing me with the code for the dev build here. There is a beta version on the Epic Games Store, just slightly different than what you're going to see here. I think one less character. And this has different features, updates. Bear in mind, though, this is super, super duper, very, very early in its development, right? This is alpha, and I will be alpha testing this for them. So in this video, I might repeat myself plenty of times that this is a alpha, pre-alpha, alpha build here. I know some people in general have a short attention span, so I'm going to keep repeating that because what you see here is far from what the final product is going to look like. And I've already messed with this for a little bit. There is some things that I've noticed that could be improved on, and I will touch on it when I start playing here. But this is a fighting game, a la Tekken, Street Fighter, but don't come in here expecting to see something like that. Right? It's a small team. They're doing their best. Great people. I met them at Good Morning Vietnam here back in July, and they really care about making something that the community and newcomers would like, gamers in general. So they don't mind me sharing this playtest video because they don't have to show anything, but they're doing it for transparency. And so you guys can get a taste of what's to come when this is fully released. So let's get into it. Right now, we're just going to get into a practice mode here, just so I can touch on some things that I've noticed that can be improved on. And also you guys can just see what it's like. Right now, there's only 3 available characters. I believe in the beta version, there's only these 2. For the dev build here, again, Mr. D. White. Let's go ahead and start. Again, you probably will see a lot of bugs, glitches, all this and that. It's in rough shape because, again, it's still super duper early. They're working their asses off to try to make this as best as it can be. And at least from my understanding, I don't know any other 3D fighters on the blockchain. If there is, let me know. Commenting below. I don't mind checking it out and doing some playtest videos for that. So I'm this guy on the left here, Sheik on the guy on the right, Takeshi. Very reminiscent of E Honda. The guy on the left is more so reminiscent of Rashid from Street Fighter. But it's your basic fighter here. They might improve and add more mechanics later down the road. Right now, they're just trying to get the core basics down. Something I did notice here, when it comes to fighting games, at least 'cause we got my square button I'm using a PS5 controller. There is no real PS4, PS5 controller support. There is Xbox controller support and keyboard. If you're wondering how I'm using my controller, I use a third-party app called Rewast, which is an amazing app. If you ever just want to remap your keyboard to your controller or use your PlayStation controller as an Xbox controller or vice versa, it's pretty dope. So that's what I'm using here. But square here is light punch, triangle heavy punch. And for the devs, if you're watching this, maybe you already know, maybe you don't. But I'm just going to mention whatever little issues that I am aware of here. There is a low light kick and heavy kick. X and circle. X, circle. But as you can see, they're both the same kick. So that would be something that would be nice to address. I'm sure they're working on it. So that can kind of make it a bit less appealing here. You're going to see the same kicks from this guy. But when it comes to fighting games, if you do 3 light punches, 3 heavy punches, there's normally a combo string, right? With different animations. I'm assuming they're planning on changing this or updating it. But as far as right now, if I keep tapping the square button for the light punch, he's doing the same punch over and over again. Same thing with the heavy punch. Same thing with the kicks there. But overall, the game is shaping to look nice. Graphically speaking, it's looking good. This is just practice mode. I will show you guys the me going against the CPU and the maps that are available. I'll probably just do one map for now, and maybe in some other video I'll show the other maps or screenshots of that. Another issue that I did see here is, at least for me, I prefer to dash. Most fighting games that I've played, if you double tap forward or back, you would dash forward or run forward. Same with back. But he just jumps forward and jumps backwards. You can't still jump. And you can't jump forward though. So I'm assuming this is something they still have to update, because if you do diagonal upright, or just upright there, with most fighting games you would, this is the jump forward, right? He should like flip forward, but he kind of just flips in place. Same thing with backwards there. And also there is no attack while jumping, which I feel like is very commonplace in fighting games. I'm hoping that maybe they can address that and add that. Another issue that I feel like can be a problem, right, if you're into fighting games and frame counts and all that. Crouch kick, right? That's your crouch kick right there. Normally, if you include that in a combo, you'll be able to string some combos and then go for a crouch kick to add that to the combo. But I've noticed he can't crouch kick or crouch punch until he's fully crouched, right? So like if I, like with most fighting games, let's say down circle would be the crouch kick here. If I just press down circle, it should be like an immediate crouch kick, right? Or maybe I don't have to hold down for so long. But as you can see there, he kind of cancels out of that crouch. Like he'll even almost go to a full crouch and he'll still cancel it. So it's like I have to wait till he's fully crouched. And then he crouch kicks. This can be a problem with frame counts there, because it just leaves me wide open. And I feel like if you're playing against someone, the moment you see them crouching, you already know. You already know what they're going for, and you can go ahead and get an attack on them. So I feel like that could be a bit jarring and interfere with the fluidity of the combat. Especially if you want to do like a long combo, you know, and it includes a crouch kick. You would have to essentially, if it's like, if you're starting your combo from regular upright position, and then if the combo goes down into a crouch kick, there's going to be a delay, because you have to wait until you're into that full crouch. So I feel like that could be an issue. Not could, I feel like it will be an issue. And you see there, top right, you got your health bars. Below the health bar there, you have five bars. That's pretty much for your special attacks. And on the bottom there is like your super bar. That does drain once you use your super That's his special. That's his regular special attack. As you can see, it drained 1 bar there. But if I do his super, if I remember what the there it is. It drains the bottom bar there, super bar, whatever they're calling it for now. But for what they got so far, for a small team, for the work they put in, you know, there's potential here. Obviously, again, pre-alpha, alpha, 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 alpha. This is early. You're not going to see everything looking smooth and perfect here. They're still working on it. There's still a whole lot to be done, and they're hard at work at that. So obviously this guy here is Sheik. You've already seen some of his attacks. I don't want to go into the command list and pause every time. I did take a screenshot here that I can just look at my moves list, right? And there is some other issues that I've seen when it comes to knowing what is, at least when it comes to the menu here, the command list, knowing what is heavy punch, light punch. Obviously it says it here, but if you look at your combo attack, you know, the different kinds, flash spin. If you look at the punch icon here and the punch icon here, I don't know which is which. But even when I do this, it doesn't seem, I don't know if I have to press both of that, because I doubt it's just tapping square 2 times. I don't think I actually tried tapping. You know, so like that's me tapping both of the buttons. But then what would the other one be? It would essentially be the same thing. So I'm a bit confused with that. But if you were to look at the settings for the controls there, obviously even with this, they have a lot to update and add more options here and more for you to see. Because right now all they got for control schemes here is just this for your general fighting mode. It's just this, you know. It'd be nice to have an icon here so you know which is light punch, which is heavy punch, instead of just seeing it over here. I guess you just have to remember it based off looking at the command lists. For navigating through the menu right now, keyboard and mouse. Using the controller functions is just when you're actually in-game fighting or when you're in the hub world. There is a hub world they plan on doing. I won't really show that. I can't show it. All I can show you is the battle hub, where you can use your customized avatar to move around, engage with interactable items or other players. Well, let's go ahead and bust out some other combos here, his special moves. You've already seen the super there. There's just that one super. I'm sure they'll probably add more later down the road. There's another one there for you. Let's get a better visual of that. Bada boom, bada bang. You know, so they've done well with some of these animations. Maybe some of them could be improved a little bit. Break impact. Triple impact. This is something I wanted to point out for the devs if you're watching. Triple impact, I would assume it's 3 hits, right? But it's a 4-hit move. So I don't know why they would call it triple impact. Maybe just change that to quadruple impact. Spinning. It's just called spinning. Which is that one? No, it can't be that one. I believe it's that's what that is. Whirlwind shot? No, that's the whirlwind shot. So the spinning one there, I don't know if I can actually form that. Because there's an icon here that I'm not too sure. Oh, no, I am aware of that. I just had the mouse over it. I believe it's the one that I did show you guys. I don't think it's that. So when inputting these button commands, there is still a little bit of delay, which I feel like is an issue. So when it comes to fighting games, sometimes you input the buttons 1, 2, 3, and it should follow suit. Or sometimes you just have to do it at a steady pace or watch the guy. But sometimes while playing this, I realize that's not what I was trying to do. I do realize sometimes inputting these commands can be rough. So that's the whirlwind shot there. I'm assuming. Alright, so right now they don't have a whole lot for commands. Again, pre-alpha, alpha, 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 alpha. This is still new, right? Brand spanking new. There's not a whole lot here, but they just want y'all to see what they got. And so far, not so bad. Obviously, a lot of adjustments could be made, improvements, and I'm sure they're working on that, and they're more than happy to hear feedback because the devs do want to make this as best as can be so that everyone is, everyone can enjoy this for what it is. So there's definitely potential here. One thing also, I guess just for now, because this is, again, pre-alpha, alpha, 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 alpha. In normal fighting games, common fighting games, the training mode, the practice mode, as you see here, you would have options for showing the frame counts or showing your inputs so that you know if you're putting the right command. But there is none of that here. Or also changing the CPU personality. If I wanted Takeshi over there to fight back, or if I want him to just crouch or to block, this can help you with practicing even further. Right now, there's none of that. So I'm sure they'll add that in there for the final product. But that's our guy here. I'll show you the other two. You've pretty much seen this guy's command list, full command list there for the most part. I think maybe there's some that they didn't put on the command list that you can still bust out. Because I remember playing as one of the other guys and I busted out some move that I didn't think was on the command list. Also, common in fighting games, grapples, throw moves. So far, there is none now. I didn't ask the devs, but devs, if you do watch this, do you plan on doing that? I feel like that's very commonplace in many fighters. Sometimes you just press 2 buttons, square X or square triangle, a combination of 2 buttons, and it allows you to grapple. Right now it's just those 4 buttons for input: light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick, and you can block. I believe the devs, when I met them, did say they'll include other mechanics like parries, counters, which would obviously make it a bit more strategic when playing and just more fun and more creative. On to the next guy. We'll do Takeshi over there. This guy's very... I mean, he looks like E Honda. Is very similar to E Honda here if you've played Street Fighter. He even has some similar moves, such as that there. Same thing again. Light kick. Oh, his actually works. So for Sheik there, the light kick and the heavy kick are the same. At least with Takeshi here, there is difference. Light kick, heavy kick. They say light and heavy, but if you look at like that, that's more like a low kick and a high kick. If we look at the command list here, or not the command list, the control setup. Light kick, heavy kick. I feel like low and high would make more sense. Unless there's a difference in damage. I didn't actually pay attention to that, so let's look at that. The damage seems to be the same. So light would be, at least with common fighters, a lower damage attack versus heavy being obviously a heavier damage attack. So I would say it's best to maybe consider just low kick and a high kick to not confuse players. Um, just to give you his command list there. I kind of remember a few. That's one. You've already seen the headbutt one there. That's another one. That one obviously I've already shown. Okay, so for at least for Takeshi here, he actually does the front forward flip there. I don't get how a big ass guy like that can do that, but so this seems to be running smooth on his end. For Sheik though, he just does it in place. At least his well, his double back there. I guess it's just a back step, a little dash backwards. If I double tap forward, at least he's doing something different than Sheik. So he seems to be more fleshed out here. I think Sheik needs to be worked on. But this still persists here. The crouch kick, you gotta wait until he's fully crouched to either do a crouch kick or a crouch punch. Otherwise, as you can see there, like I'm pressing down, and the moment you press down, like once he starts entering that crouch, and if you follow it with a kick, it should transition into a crouch kick or a crouch punch. But that ain't happening here until he's fully crouched. So again, I think that should be addressed. And also still with him, no jump attack. I feel like that's crucial for some fighting games. What else does he have here? I think I also took some screenshots of this guy. Double hammer. Is that a heavy punch? I believe is it that? Or maybe that one. I'm not too sure. That's two different ones there. Thunder Force. Back down. I can't forget if that's a light punch or a heavy punch. Again, sometimes these inputs, they're not so fluid. I'm doing this right. Back down, punch. I don't know if that was it. Or if that was it. Thunderclap, I believe I've shown that. Not that. That one there. Triple break, I believe I've shown that one already. And Harete, which is the one I believe I also showed, which is just a headbutt. And that's just a little two-hit combo there. I don't know if he has any more. Also, another thing, just for wording for the devs, sit punch, sit high punch, crouch. Crouch is the word you want to go for there, because that's what you're doing. You're crouching. Sit kick, sit punch. Just doesn't sound right. Double push. That's the one I showed, the two-hit combo. I believe I did that one already. Yes, that one. And also with Takeshi here, same thing. No combo string when you're continuously tapping the button there. Be more idea to have at least like a two or three hit combo there. Same thing with the heavy. Same thing with the kicks. Just to add variety. That I didn't see. I don't think I saw that on the command list there. I'm not too sure. Well, that's his little throw. It's not an actual like designated per character throw move there. I think that's just his own special move. Because Sheik, as far as I'm concerned, and D White, I don't think they have any throw moves. Can I jump over him? Well, I need to test that real quick. Hold on. Also, it would be nice to have a reset to get them back in the center of the map here. Otherwise, I wouldn't know how to do that. Or like I said, at least if I gave a specific CPU setting there to have Sheik move forward. Because I want to see if I can actually get over this guy. We'll try that with D-White. I need to test that out. So that's Takeshi there. You know, these two characters I'm digging. I'm hoping they add more to the combos and the move list and all that. You know, get crazy with it. Add some real crazy combos. Because right now there is none of that there. You can't really bust out any lengthy 10, 12 button input combo. Master select. D-White. At least with his character model, in my opinion, I think maybe they can adjust it a bit more. There's something about him that's a bit off. Like, I like how he looks here, right? He's looking like a badass fighter over here. And then when you see him in here, maybe it's the facial animation. It's a bit off. The pants. But over here we have D-White. So D-White also, not like Sheik there. You can actually move, jump backwards and jump forward, which is nice. He has the same dashing forward. And he dashes backwards there. So his isn't too bad. Is he moonwalking there? A little bit. Can he hop over him? Okay, we can. So the issue before, I guess, was just invisible wall, which is something I have noticed. I feel like at least create more spaceships. We have up from here to here. Maybe create some more room, I think would be more ideal. And then actually have a wall so it's not misleading, because this could just leave you open to get attacks. You just get yourself cornered because you're unaware of where that wall is. And it's not just here in this training mode, it's also in the other maps I'll show you guys after this. Again, no combo string there. Tap in light punch. Same thing with the heavy punch. So D-White has the same issue with Sheik. Light kick, heavy kick, low kick, high kick, whatever you want to call it. It's the same. It's exactly the same. I think they still have to add that animation in there. Add that move in there, that simple kick in there. But this still persists with the crouch kick. He needs to be full crouched. Full crouch, and then you get that crouch kick. Same with the punch. No attacking while jumping with him either. And also no grapples or throws with D-White as far as I'm concerned. Just a little Superman punch. And I believe I also have a screenshot of Mr. D-White here. Flash spin. I believe that's that there. Not too bad. And like I said, having the frame counts would help. If you're into fighters, frame counts are important. It's a bit in-depth for... you don't need to know about it entirely too much, but if you care about being pretty pro at fighting games, it matters. Every move has its own frame count that can allow you to know which is faster or slower if you study your opponent. And you know what move he's dishing out, and you know what the frame count is, then you know what to follow up with, and you know what to move, to be careful with your own move set, and not to throw any slow, low frame count moves and leave yourself open. Continuous impact. I'm assuming it's that. At least from playing D-White here, his move sets isn't that impressive. Like I said, again, pre-alpha, alpha, alpha, alpha. I'm sure they'll probably add a bunch more, but for now, a lot of it is pretty basic. Rise kick. So they have rise kick and eagle kick, and it's the same kind of input, but it's back forward low kick, and the other one back forward high kick. But the high and low is the same, so. But at least when you input the command, that is different. I still think that they should really fix that so that you actually see the difference. And it'd be nice to have just simple combos, you know, high kick, low kick combo. High kick, low kick, high kick type deal. Like a 3-string combo. Same thing with the punch. But obviously he's just gonna do that one input. And it doesn't follow entirely too fast. There is a delay there where you can't really have a string going, if you will. What else we got here? I think that's no, he has, I know he has a bit more. He has his super. I didn't show y'all Takeshi's super. Forgive me. I'll do that after this when we play with a CPU. His super here. There you go. You know, not too bad. It's not too bad. Just want to double check real quick. His combo attacks, special attacks. I think they should have combo attacks also. Like I didn't mention this. Maybe just call this special moves or something. Because these aren't really combo attacks. I guess sometimes you're doing more than one hit, but for most fighter games, the combo attack menu is a list of inputs that allows you to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hit combos, which that isn't here right now. But this is all he has right now, so not a whole lot. But like I said, he's not in the beta version, so he's just on this dev build version. So I'm assuming that he's the guy they're currently working on. And then let's back out. And then I'll show you guys one map. Me against the CPU. You'll see the battle hub. It's bare bones, so don't go expecting much. But this is the main menu here. That's my avatar. I won't really show you guys these right now. There's, like I said, there's not really anything here. But you can customize your avatar. You can unlock gear for him as you progress and play the game. Asgard World here is their little world that you can explore. It's like a city. You can even drive vehicles, engage with other players, do side quests, from what I remember. But let's go ahead and get into the battle hub. Just 2 servers right now. That right there is another character that they're working on. I would like to play her and see what she's like. And obviously I will make more videos of this. The more they update it, since I am alpha testing this for them, whenever there's some new updates, I'll make a new video. If there's a new character, I'll make a new video introducing the character and what they're doing. Bare bones right now. This is the battle hub. Do realize, like, I didn't set the graphics settings high. I put it mid for this video purpose, but the FPS doesn't seem so smooth here. Again, pre-alpha, alpha, 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 alpha. One thing though I do notice here that I don't like is the camera rotates with the character, right, wherever you move them. Where, it's commonplace to have the right analog rotate the camera, but the right analog isn't doing nothing here. So for the devs, if you can address this, maybe there's something I don't know about that. I hope you guys do plan on implementing that there, because otherwise this is a bit jarring, right? I like to still rotate up, down, left, right, just to take in the environment. And obviously, when the game is fully released, you'll have other players in here that you can battle it out with, engage with, possibly interact with certain things in here. Right now, the only thing you can interact with are these computer stations. This is where you would engage in fighting. And also, it'd be nice if they allowed it so that, at least with the controller so far, there's no button that lets me come up to it and interact on the controller. I need to use the mouse or to keep the mouse pad here to click on it and then get into it. You could do custom, normal. We'll do normal. Obviously, there's no one online. There's no one to play. Dev build here. But when it searches for an opponent, it's just going to find me a CPU, and you'll see it. Right now, there's just 4 available maps. They've done well with it. Like I said, it does look good. They've done well with the detail. And you have solo, duo, squad. I got to ask the devs about this. If this is something like tag, where if you're playing duo or squad, if you can just press a button and the other fighter comes in place of the one you're playing as, or if it's just you play as one, the moment he's defeated, the other one comes and, you know, takes his turn, and once that one is defeated, at least for this squad one, if it's, I'm assuming, a trio, then he comes. Not too sure about that, but you do got 3 different modes there. We shall pick Beach Summer. I'll show you guys that today, and maybe I'll show these on another video, some short video. So let's hit the beach. Find match. It'll take some time, and then it'll find me a CPU. Just so you know, I am going to get my ass beat here, because obviously the combat fluidity isn't all there. Again, pre-alpha, alpha, alpha, alpha. It's just testing the game out and giving feedback to the devs, and they'll be improving on it. The CPU doesn't have to worry about the delay and all the other issues. So it's going to hand me my ass. Just FYI, just letting you know. And also, there is an issue here that I've noticed. You'll probably see it here. Normally, when you start a match in fighting games, there is a little intro or some timer, right? You see your 2 guys, 3, 2, 1, ready, fight, whatever. I've noticed there's been moments where there is none of that. And as it's loading, I hear the opponent already attacking my guy. And the moment the game loads, he's already up close and personal and fucking handing it to me. So that is an issue. I was going to do Takeshi there to show you guys the super. Forgive me. But we'll do it with Sheik here. I can't really pull off any combo strings and in-depth combos. It won't be so fluid here, right? It would be nice to have, like I said, if I'm tapping low kick all the time, it'd be nice to have some sort of 2-hit, 3-hit combo string just to make it look appealing. I'm surprised I'm actually not doing too bad there. I showed him what's up.
Round 2. Fight.
All that. That's not what I want. I want the little tornado hand spin. Oh, invisible wall there. All right, so he's probably gonna whip my ass here as I'm showing you guys this. I can't move back anymore, so I feel like it's a bit misleading. And he can't jump forward, so this is gonna be an issue. I can't get behind him. But it'd be nice if you have some more space up into the water, because at least players playing it will probably know at that point you can't move back anymore. Sorry for repeating that kick. I'm trying to bust out. There it is. Then what was that? I want the spinneroonie there with the hands. Not that one. Also, I noticed something here that's different in fighting games. You can pause. There is a timer for that, but you only have like 3 or 4 pauses. I don't think that might be ideal for online. 'Cause I feel like that interrupts the sesh there. Whoa. Spinning, was that it? I'm not too sure.
Fights.
He's gonna get this win here.
KO.
Okay, never mind. That's a win for your boy.
Final round. Fights.
He's still not doing that move that I want. Not that. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I already forgot how to do that goddamn move. Maybe don't have him repeat kick every time he kicks. I mean, it's a bit too much. Like, obviously there was a little hiccup there, as you see. Like I said, you'll see bugs here. You'll see this and that. But remember, still super early in the development there. Let's get that block. And obviously right now, all they have is just the block. It'd be nice to have some parries, counters.
KO. You win.
You wins also that for the devs there, for proper English purposes. You win. No plural for wins there. Let's do a Takashi here. I can't remember if rematch just doesn't actually rematch with Sheik versus D White there, or if I get to pick a master again. Master is what they're calling the fighters. So I think I will be able to pick. Just bear with this. I believe it's like 10 seconds or so. Or 30. Before the CPU actually comes in here. 20. And I just wanted to show you guys Takashi's super there. Just so you can see. But overall, I feel like it's coming along nicely. Again, for a small team, they're working hard on it. The maps look good. Graphically, it's looking good compared to like when you think about certain Web3 games, especially from like 3 years ago. There's improvements. And I'm sure it's going to look even better on a final release whenever they have that planned.
Round one. Fights.
Well, at least right now it's starting up nicely. And there you go. That's his super there. He's destroying me. This man's destroying me.
KO.
Alright.
Round two. Fights.
Well, you know what? We'll cut this here. I just want to show you the super. I'll show one extra map. One extra map here. And then I'll end it here. So you guys kind of get a gist of what to expect here. But expect a lot more, because they're still working on it. Lots more to be done, whether when it comes to the mechanics, characters, adding new maps, the hub world, or the overworld, the battle hub. We'll leave this. just one other map. Give it time.
Fights.
Don't know what that's about. Ain't nobody fighting. Again, things like these are bound to happen. Little hiccups, little bugs, little glitches. Even in beta versions, right? Even in demos. And this is just a dev build here. Pre-alpha, alpha, alpha. Again, I gotta click the computer. Next, we'll do Sky High. And maybe the next video, I'll mess with these and see what it's about. So I know I asked what it is. I haven't gone into it yet. So that's on me there. That's something I still gotta delve into. 20 seconds last time. I'm assuming it'll be the same. I didn't pay attention to that, if that was quicker or not. He'll go back with my boy Sheik there, though I don't like that he can't jump forward. That does cause a problem. Wait out his timer. You know, and the character designs, again, you know, not too bad. I like how Sheik's looking here. D White is the only guy that I'm kind of like, It's that facial animation of his. And them pants. Them goddamn pants.
Round 1. Fights.
Obviously, that wasn't a smooth start there, but like I said, you'll encounter that here and there. All right. Again, there's more space. I can move back, but that's an invisible wall there. You know, I feel like they should allow me to move back, make the wall a proper wall. But this is the other map, Sky High. It's not too bad. If only I can move this guy backwards there.
KO.
It's just destroying me.
Round 2. Fights.
Please, cut me some slack, big man. That throw move there, I did see there's a little issue with that animation. Forgot he had a little shoryuken there.
KO.
It's rough. It's rough.
Final round. Fights.
Take it easy, big man. I'm trying to show the people the game here, please. So that throw looks a bit off. Looks a bit wonky. Trying to get that special of his. Get in my. And that wasn't perfect, though. That definitely wasn't perfect. But there you have it. Awaken. Again, this is a super early version here, right? Final product is probably going to look nothing like this when it comes to fluidity. Maybe graphically, it'll look even better. And obviously, none of these hiccups and bugs. And hopefully all these issues that I've addressed. Devs, if you're watching this, let me know. Obviously, I'll get in contact with you guys so we can explain more in case you need better understanding there. But hope you all enjoyed that. That's a little taste of the game. Again, don't base any of your opinion on what the final product will be based off of this. This is just, I'm just alpha testing the game, and I'm sharing you the playtest here of what they got so far, what they're working on. And compared to a lot of Web3 games out there, I feel like this definitely has potential to be a top contender, especially if you're into fighters. I haven't seen any other fighters, 2D or 3D. Again, if there is one out there, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any feedbacks, any comments, feel free to share. And again, I'd appreciate all your support. Like, share, retweet, help get this game out there. I would like for more people to know about this. Bring more awareness to the game, to the team. I feel like what they got here is something good, so long as they can continue to build towards perfecting it, fixing these issues here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and give me that follow. In the meantime, and in between time, you guys take it easy and stay tuned for other videos of Web3 gaming in general.